hospital for the people. That was how we started, and what we still strive to be today. The pioneering spirit of the early years continued to propel us to lead and take medical care to new heights. To meet the changing needs of our people, the hospital needed to make the transition from a TB hospital to a general hospital. We were fortunate to have many dedicated healthcare workers and doctors to set us on the right direction. There were Dr. J.M.J. Supramaniam, who was our medical superintendent, Ms. Tan Hui Hyang, our director of nursing, Mr. P. Balasubramaniam, who held the post of secretary, and many others. In the early 70s, Dr. Tam Chok Phai helped set up Singapore's first Department of Neurosurgery and Neurology at Tan Tock Seng Hospital. He became known as the father of neurosurgery, and we became the nation's major referral center for neurosurgery and neurology, now known as the National Neuroscience Institute. In 1976, our cardiac surgeons performed Singapore's first coronary bypass operation. In 1985, Singapore's first bone marrow transplant was performed at the hospital. A year later, we also formed our first rheumatology department. Just 3 years later, the hospital spearheaded yet another development, Singapore's first geriatric unit. It was ahead of its time and paved the way for the important role it now plays in our fast-growing population. Today, Tan Tock Seng Hospital is still widely known as the island's hospital for the elderly, with the largest geriatric team in Singapore. Through the decades, Tan Tock Seng Hospital continues to touch the lives of our patients by making numerous medical breakthroughs. In 2000, Tan Tock Seng Hospital moved into our current location at Novena. It was another step up for us. Our patients benefited most at the new hospital building, with bigger space and more advanced medical facilities for our people. But it isn't just the race to be bigger and better that drives these developments and breakthroughs that we make. The goal is always to be the place where people come for care and relief when they most need it.
我在2004年就开始来这里。我一向来都觉得这里的service 非常好。当我来看病的时候，我的心情很重，对吗？因为你生病嘛。但是当我一进来，我就觉得很轻松。这里的服务人员，从医生到他们的工作人员，还有那些清洁大婶，他们都是笑脸迎人，那么这样你一看见他们就很开心。
We made huge strides since our early days. The hospital grew and progressed to become world-class. But it wasn't long before our team was put to the test. Our commitment as the people's place of refuge was challenged when the Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome, or SARS, struck in 2003. It took a huge toll on the nation.
I worked in CDC since 1984, and we have gone through several other outbreaks of other diseases. SARS is an infectious disease that was totally new or unheard of to me. Of course, we were a bit apprehensive and not knowing, how this SARS will affect us.
When I had SARS, I had fever, and the fever was like 38 and going up to 40 and 41 and 42. After taking medication, it only subsided for a while, and then later back again after a few hours the fever comes back again. And I was experiencing this body ache, totally severe body aches. You feel painful at every part of your joints.
Our role as Singapore's Communicable Disease Centre since the 80s helped bolster our capabilities. We emerged stronger and more resilient from the dark days of SARS. The hospital today is better prepared to tackle threats of infectious diseases and other medical crises. And we still have our people who continue to rally around us to show us much support and appreciation too. The team of doctors and nurses we have reminds me very much of the spirit of the medical team in the early days. Beyond their commitment to being the best in their field, the team also possesses the same desire I had when I wanted to help my fellow countrymen stricken with illnesses. It is the spirit that will never back down from challenges. It is the heart for the people. We remain a hospital for the people.